Hello. Um, I know this is a new stream time. We're gonna see how this works. I think right now it might just be me and I'm nasty, but welcome. Let's see. Yeah, I like slingshots. Uh, so we get to do, welcome Josh. Get to do a couple kinds of indexing constraints. Index lines and slingshots here. Just as a matter of housekeeping, we are going to be starting, or we're going to be trying out starting stream at this time rather than an hour later, both on Thursdays and Sundays, just because we get a lot of European viewers, and it's nice to have them around before they go to bed. So, yeah, we're going to try this out. So, this puzzle by ChinStrap and sujoyku, we've got index lines, and the nth cell along such a line indicates the position along the line where the digit n appears. So if that's like a 5, then that would have to be a 3, for example. And these reference each other. You always get pairs of cells referencing each other and the occasional cell that references itself. And then we get slingshots where the digit that is at the base of the slingshot appears past the arrow at a distance of the digit in the arrow. So if this is a 7 and that's a 2, then that would be a 7. Is how I believe that works. And that's all we get. Now this is small. Likewise, these are all from 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Nils, welcome. Glad you could make it. We have kind of a smaller crowd right now. Yeah, so this, multiple people are pointing out that it was important that we filled in these 1, 2, 3, 4s because this cell sees all of them. Also, welcome Todd, welcome Chef of Death, and welcome Juan. Thanks, Nils. I also pinged ChinStrap, but I don't know that he's set up to receive my DMs. There's also an interesting point about this cell, but also welcome Stum. Okay, so this sees all of 1, 2, 3, 4, but it has to be on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 5, 6, or 7. And one of these has to be a 1. Let's see. So this digit has to appear past here. So this is at least a 3. Todd says this is 2 or 3 by Slingshot. Now I think this points on a diagonal. Is there... So let's think about this. If... Right. So this can't be a 1. Hey, ChinStrap, glad you could make it for this. Right, this can't be a 1 because that would make these two cells the same digit. And it can't be bigger than 3 because that puts us off the grid. So this is 2 or 3 only. And this sees 3 of a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. So in fact, these have to be the same digit. So that's not 1 or 4. Welcome, Isaiah. You haven't missed much. We've just started on this puzzle. So this is going to put a 2 in one of these cells. Either way, this can't be a 2. Let's see, if this is 2, I think this can still be anything. I mean, not 2, obviously. Okay. Ooh. That would be exciting. Garion says green can't be 3. That would put this digit here. None of these digits I think we need to establish something more fundamental about index lines, which is, can digits repeat on an index line? And no is the answer. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, welcome David and welcome Kodak. So that's a good point. Is this my first index puzzle? I think this might be my second index puzzle. I think this is probably my second index line puzzle ever. Okay, so this sees all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, that establishes these as being 2, and we get to bring in Zach for a 2 dance. All right, so we now need a second cell by parity on this line that self-indexes. But we don't know what it's going to be. Let's see. But now this and this are the same digit. And that digit has to go up here. Can't repeat on the line. And if it goes here, it can't be 1. Yeah, divide with a cute point that none of these cells can actually be a 9. Which I'm going to write in. That's fine. Which I guess means there's only 2 places for 9 in this box, although they don't exactly line up, but I'll write them in. Oh, that's true. Well, well, hang on. Okay, so right. So an index line is a renbon with a 1 on it. So this digit definitely does appear on the line. It doesn't appear here. So I guess this is a 4, 5, or 6. Let's see. Jean says row 6, column 2, and row 7, column 2 are the same as these two. Huh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this also has to go on the line, and the only place it can go is here. That's very interesting. We don't know it's not teal. I'm going to circle it. Ah, David, very nice. We can do the same thing with 8 as we did with 9, but that does exactly the same thing. So this is actually an 8-9 pair, so that's very nice. Oh, wow, Zhuang. Yes, very nice. These go on this line. And I was like, well, why couldn't they go here? But they can't go here because this slingshots it back into box 1. Uh, yes, good point, David. So these two cells are these two cells. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and they definitely contain a 2 in them. What Garion says, green circle can't be teal, or red circle can't be teal. Well, we know this can't be a 4, so now we just know red circle can't be teal by a much easier argument. So we'll give this a new color. This can be pink. So that's a 5 or a 6. Let's see. 3 column 2 indexes the 2. Yes. So it is 6 or 7. Yes. Let's see. Right, this can't be 4 anymore because of this. And this also can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, sorry. This can't be 4. 5, 6, 7 triple. So one of these is a 7, which is fine. But that means this isn't 3. Yes, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sextuple in row 4, so the rest are 7, 8, 9. Points out Klappa. Yes, this can't be a 3 because that would put a 6 here. We can't do that. So this is, yeah, so we do have to put teal in box 1. It goes here. So it's a 1, 3, or a 4. Well, that's very interesting. So this is an 8, 9 pair. So this can't actually be 1 or 2. It's 3. So teal is 1 or 4. Which, if I'm not mistaken, so that's 1 or 4, which I'm not mistaken, if this is 1 or 4, then this also has to be 1 or 4. Is that right? Because either these index each other or they... No, they can't both... No, they couldn't both index themselves. And just have everything index itself on the line. But if that's a 3 and that's a 1, oh no. Okay, so that can still be 3. Oh, but we have to put a 3 on this line. And we haven't. So that is a 3. So that's our 1 or a 4. And now we have to put a 3 on this line, and it goes there. I guess we can mark that this is teal. Yeah, they are a natural combo, Chef of Death. Okay. We're supposed to note that there's a 3 on one of these, which I guess means this can only be a 5 or 6. But then we have 3s looking... and all of this, and this can't be a 3 because this can't be a 2. So 3 goes exactly there. Oh yeah, teal can only go here in row 4. Just randomly. Which means one of these is a 2, so these aren't 2. Uh, 3, 8, and 9 points out Juan. We do have a 5, 6 pair here. Let's see. So these are actually only from 3, 5, 6. Hey, welcome, Mehdi. Now we have to put teal in this row, but it can't go in box 5 anymore. So this now has to be at least a 4. And it can't be a 5. So this is a 4 or 6 only. It can't be 4. Oh, yeah. This sees a 1, 4 pair. So this is a 6. And so this is teal. And now we get to do stuff here because, ooh, do we? Maybe not. It's close. I don't think we actually get to do anything, but pink is 5 now. So no 5 there. We've got a 6-7 pair. So this is actually a 1-2 pair. And now we need to put a 4 in on this line, and it can only go in teal. So teal is 4. And that's a 1. That's a 6. So that's a 3 and that's a 5. This is a 1-2 pair. But this index is the 4, so it's 2, and that's 1 self-indexing. Let's see. Three in row 5 goes in one of these cells. Do I know which? This is resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 1, that's a 2. So that resolves our 6, 7. Like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this is my second index lines puzzle. Let's see. What can this be? That's interesting. I guess this could be a 5. With this being a 7. Or this is one of these digits. Oh, could this could this even be a 1? With this being a 6? That's possible. Okay, 4. Um, I mean, we just pencil these two cells. This could be 1 with a 6. Five with a 7. But 8, 9 would require something smaller. So these can't be 8, 9. So yes, Zhong is right. See, this can't be a 9 because that would put an 8 here. This could be a self-indexing 8. Or 3, which puts an 8 here. Mehdi says, okay, so these can't be 3. These can't be 3. These can't be 3. And what happens if this is 3? That puts 4 here. Right, one of these is 3, so this is 4 or 8. That much, I believe. Let's see, 4 on the index line. Uh, 4 on the index line. Could go in one of these, but not that one. So it could go here, placing a 3 here. Or it could go here. Yeah, so this is 4. Oh, not 4. This is 3 or 7. Garion wants us to look at 6. Let's see if this is a 6. That puts a 1 here, which is a no-go. This can't be 6 by Sudoku. These can't be 6. These can't be 6. That can't be 6. So Garion is right. This is the only place for a 6. Which puts a 9 here. So that's not 9 there. Uh, 1 is also placed. It can only go here. Let's see. What do we know about 2? 2 goes here or here. So that's a 2 or a 5. Yeah, this is the other place for 5. This is also a 2 or a 5. These either both self-index or they index each other. Joel wants us to see that one of these is 4, except if this one is 4, it rules 4 off of the index line. So this actually can't be 4. That's a 4. So that's a 3. So that's an 8. That's a 3. That's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 3. Ah, yes, we haven't placed a 7, so we get a self-indexing 7 here. That's a pair now for the column of 9 and 4. We know the order. And we get a 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 here. This is also a pair I probably should have written in a while ago. It's a 2 and a 7. Okay, at some point we're going to have to think about this. In fact, this has to be at least 5. No, at least 6. So this is 6 or 8 only. Oh, but it's not 6 by Sudoku. So it just is 8. And these two are the same digit. Right, if I just pencil mark these, 6, 7 is the overlap. So we get a 6, 7 pair in row 1. So this is also a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9 pair, and we know the order. So that's a 7, that's an 8. We have to put it. Oh, never mind. I was going to say we have to put a 3 in row 9, but we have one. Oh, row 8 needs a 3? Row 8 needs a 3, which goes here. 8 in row 6. Thank you, Laura. Let's see. This is 2, 5, or 7, but it's not 2 or 5. So that's 7. That's 2. That's 5, which makes that a 2. That's a 7. This is a pair, which is resolved. That's a 7. So that's a 7. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 1. And that should resolve the puzzle now. So if we mark, we should get let's see, 9, 7, 5, 1, 9, 6, 8, 5, 2, 1, 5, 9, 1, 5, 8, and 9. GG. Lovely puzzle. I don't have to worry about fighting Zeta for indexing puzzles because he hates them. I like them. So yes, lovely puzzle, ChinStrap and sujoyku. All right, I'm going to Codex says it's nice in the indexing club. Isaiah says do full rank. Okay, let me see what we've got here. What do we want to do? Let's do this Squish Doku by Black Doom. Let's see. Rules in the description. Link for you folks. That. And let's see. Do I know Black Doom on Discord? Black Doom. Well, I see you there. There we go. Hey Playmaker, how are you doing today? Okay, so, this is a Squish Doku, which is a genre invented by Jay Dyer in response to one of ZetaMath's setting prompts, which is we place the digits 1 through 9 Let's see. Uh, 1 through 9 in every 3 by 3 box, and digits don't repeat in a row or column. Cells which are on both sides of a line, that digit counts as being in both those boxes. And the rest of the rules are standard. We've got between lines here where the digits on the line have to be strictly between the digits in the circles. This thermo digits, or the thermos digits, strictly increase going along the thermo from the circle to the tip. And digits separated by a black dot must have a ratio of 1 to 2. So, how shall we get started? Squishdoku logic is always fun. Let's see. Row 4, columns 5 and 6 in box 4. Especially this one in box 4 goes on this thermo. Oh, columns 4 and 5 in box 4. So these two digits just are these two digits. So we can color those. And green in row 6 has to go down here, or row 5 rather. Box 6, green in box 6. We don't need green in row 5, but we do need green in box 6, so it definitely does go in row 5. Like, there's no blue in row 5, but there's definitely a green. No, blue is already in box 6 here. So we can't have another blue down here. But green needs to go in box 6. It can only do that down here. And there just is no place for blue in row 5. This digit, in fact, these two digits have to go in box 9. And they have to go in row 5. In fact, these two digits, I think, are these two digits. Or no, digits can repeat on a between line, can't they? Never mind. But this digit does go up here. Ah, this digit. Thank you, Garion. This digit has to go in box 1. And it can't be blue by sudoku. And it can't go here. Can't go in its row. Can't go here. Can't repeat on its between line, so it is green. See, blue goes in box 2 in one of these cells, for what that's worth. Which means it goes in boxes 7 and 8 in these cells. Let's see. Yeah, green definitely in one of these cells. That's where it goes in boxes 7 and 8. Oh, but welcome back, David. Why does blue have to go in these cells, Garion? Blue in box 2. Right. Blue in box 2 is in one of these cells and looks down, making this a green-blue pair. And this digit sees the whole between line. So this digit doesn't appear on the between line at all. Right, we need a green over here as well, which I said before, I just didn't mark it. If this were blue, right, this digit can't repeat on perfect, Garion. This digit can't repeat in these cells or in these cells, and blue can't go up here, so this just can't be blue, it's green. That's blue. Okay, green is smaller than blue. Uh, and green is a black dottable digit. Blue doesn't appear on this between line. Right. Green is a black dot digit that's at least 4, so it's 4, 6, or 8. Now, if this is a 4, like circle digits like to be pretty extreme. Guess that could be an... Ah, Mehdi, great. Green can't be 8 because blue is larger than... Or, sorry, green can't be 8. Blue is larger than green, but neither of these can be a 9. Very nice. So, green isn't 8. Green is 4 or 6 only. This is a 2, 3, or 8. I don't think 6, 3 works. Or maybe it does. Yeah, I guess it does. Bye, Nils. Thanks for coming. I guess that's true, David. If this is a low circle, then that's got to be 6. It's either smaller than 3 or higher than 8. Yeah, I agree. So it's 1, 2, or 9. Yep. Hey, Nordy, welcome. Great to see you here. Yeah, these have to appear in box 5. They can only appear in these cells. And they are max 4. That's not a 4. That's not a 1. I guess we can write in that this is 3, 4, 5 since this is max 6. But blue still has a lot of options. Five, 6, 7, 8. I guess we can write 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not too bad. Where does this go in box 2? Asks Mehdi. It goes down here. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything on this between line has to be fairly small. So blue can't be here. So blue is here. And it's not 8 anymore. Or no, could it be? I suppose it could be. Garion says these are the same? Do I believe that? Right, these are these. Yes, and these are one of these. So that's the point. That's kind of complicated, but I do agree these have to be the same digit. I'm going to color them. Uh, but 4 is too big for pink. Very nice. So pink, not 4. So this is not a 3, it's 1 or 2 only. Ah, there we go. 4 is too small for green. Excellent. So green is 6. We get to do 6 dance. Okay, so blue is now 7 or 8. This is that's a 3. So now this is 1 or 2. Hey, Wario Land, how's it going? Great to see you here. Row 6, columns 5 and 6. Right. These are from 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is not a 3. And yes, these are from 3, 4, 5. That's also not a 3. Yeah, repeats. We can have repeats on between lines. That's fine. Okay. Row 2, column 4 in box 1. Only goes here, in fact. So these are the same digit. I agree with Zombie Hunter that this can't be 3, 6, and it can't be 1, 2, so it must have a 4 and be from 2, 4, 8. In either way, purple isn't 4. So purple is 5. Let's see. This 4, 5 in box 2 has to be this 5, points out, who said that? Carl. So that's a 5. That's not a 5. Zombie Hunter, we don't necessarily need a 4 in row 3. Let's see. Hey, Black Doom, glad you could join us for this. Yeah. These are no longer 4. Hey, Vidnokrog, however you pronounce that. If you want to teach me the pronunciation, I'll go for it, but welcome either way. Oh, Laura wants us to color our 5s. Jennifer gets us pink. Where's the box 9 circle in box 8? The box 9 circle in box 8 is here. So that's a 1, 2, meaning pink is 3. That's a 4. That's a 4. One, two pair here, so that's a 3, which we will go ahead and color as pink. Let's see, we haven't put a 4 in box 5. It can only go here. So that's a 2, that's a 1. That's not 2 or 4. That's a 1, that's a 2. That's a 2. Let's see. We just have 7, 8, 9 left in box 5. Let's see, what's left here? We need a 1 and a 4. Okay. Yeah, that's an 8 or a 9 for sure. Also, hi, Nicholas. Good to see you. Three in box 9 goes here. Oh, we haven't put a 1 in box 2. So it goes there. Two in box 1 goes here, and this is the other 7, 8, 9. Now that's an 8, that's a 9. No 9 here, no 8 here. Now we have a 7, 8 pair, so that's a 9. Seven, 8 pair here, so that's a 9. One of these has to be a 9 for box 6. So this is a 6, 9 pair. Yeah. Trio left in box 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. No 5 here, no 8 here. We've got a 7, 8 pair, so that's a naked single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a 9. So I think 9 in box 7 is just here. One in box 7? Oh, I see, by rows 5 and 6. So that's a 4, that's a 1. Now 4 in box 7 goes here. That's our other 7, 8. Oh, 1 in box 6 goes here. Triple left in box 3. We still need a 2, which can only go here. And this is a pair of 7, which goes here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5. So that's a 7, 8. Teal is 7. That's a 5 now. Left in this box, we need a 2, which goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is an 8, so that's a 9, and that's a 6. Lovely. I note that Sven's conflict checker works correctly on sudoku, which, oh, Sven. We love you so much. Yeah, great puzzle, Black Doom. Excellent. Glad you could be here. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, refill my water, and find another puzzle. So we'll be back shortly with more puzzling. Nordy, I might do one of your puzzles, I think. So stick around. I will be right back. I am back with this Nordy and Math Pesto collab where digits don't repeat on the pink diagonal, and lines are both double arrows and between lines. So between lines are the same as the last puzzle, where the digits along the line have to be strictly between the digits in the circles. But they're also double arrows, where the digits along the line have the same sum as the digits in the circles. So I imagine those constraints will be pulling at each other in interesting ways. So what looks interesting to us? Hey there, Plonk Time. How are you doing? Do long lines interest us? Because you can't put a 1 on these. So what's the minimum of one of these 4-cell lines? I guess it's like 2, 2, 2, 3. So the minimum is 9. So if these were 2, 2, 2, 3, the circles would have to be 1 and 8. That's not super restricted. That gives a lot of breathing room. So that's not what we're supposed to look at, I don't think. Actually, it can't be much bigger than that, can it? Hey, Ambrose. How are you doing today? Yeah, so how big can one of these actually be? Uh, it's like these can't be too large. One of them has to be less than all the digits on the line. Um, oh yeah, Todd has a good point. What's the minimum these can be? The minimum these can be is 2, 3, 4, which necessitates a 1 in a circle and an 8 in the other. This could be 2, 3, 5 with 1, 9. But what if these tried to not have a 2 in it? What if it tried to be 2, 3? What if it tried to be 3, 4, 5? Then these would have to be 12 with a 2 and a 10. That's impossible. So there's definitely a 2 on the line, which means there's definitely a 1 in a circle. Now, what about 2, 4, 5? That still necessitates a 1. That's still too big. So yeah, these are from 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are from 1, 8, 9. And these definitely have a 1. Yeah, we definitely have 2 and 3 in these cells. Now, a line that is 2 and 2 has a lot of options. We can do like 6, 9 with in the circles with 7, 8 on the line. Yeah, the box 2, 5, 6, if we tried not to have a 1 in a circle, which means the minimum digit we could put on the line would be 3. So the minimum we could put on the line is 3, 3, 3, 4. Which adds to 13. But then we'd have to have a 2 in a circle, and that doesn't work. And it only gets worse if you go larger. So we do need a 1 in one of these. I'm going to color these and say one of them has to be 1. And this is symmetrical to that. So I'm going to color these and say one of these has to be 1. And which way it goes is going to be dictated by which way these is a 1. Now I don't think you can put a 1 in these, for example. Or could you put a 1 here? I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no other 1 in row 4 or column 4. For sure. I hear a Zeta Math. Hello, Zeta Math. He doesn't hear me. I think he's got headphones in. He's like literally in the next room. No, he went back upstairs. Uh yeah, this can't be a 1, but this wait. This can't be a 1? I know this can't be a 1. Why can't this be a 1? There's one of these is a 1 for the row. One of these two is the 1 for row 1. Because if this isn't a 1, this is a 1. So this isn't a 1, so this is a 1. The problem is a line like this is really not restricted very much. Like there's no reason you'd have to have anything close to a 1. Like we could do this on uh this kind of line and that would be fine. Garion thinks I'm wrong about uh 1s. Which I would love to have explained to me. Oh, I do. These are either both 1 or neither 1. But if they're both 1, then you can't put the 1 in box 1. So actually, I'm just going to remove my colors. I think my colors confused me. So these are actually both 1. Yeah, I had things backwards. I guess we could do a 1 dance. Yeah. Right. This can still be a 1. But again, 4-length line is like this is really not super restricted. Yeah, I guess 1 goes in the corners in box 9. So what's the minimum this is? It's like if we make these all 2s and 3s. 2, 2, 2, 3. This is already a 9. No, it's an 8. Wait. 2, 2, 2, 3. That is 9. So this is an 8 or a 9. And we have 1 degree of freedom along here. If I'm not mistaken. So these are from 2, 3, and these are from 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have the same logic here. So one of these is going to be a 3, which eats the degree of freedom. We do have a Zackwing on 2s. So we have a 2 in exactly one of these cells. Not on the diagonal, because we already have a 2 on the diagonal. And in box 7, yeah, we get a 2 in one of these cells. Carl wants us to look at the lines together. So wants us to look at column 4, column 5, and row 4 and row 5. So it's minimum 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 2, 3, which is already 20. So we can't put an 8 in either one of these. Or we'd have to put a 10 in the other. I'm sorry, Carl. So this actually is 1, 8, which rules 5 out of here. Yeah. One of these lines is going to have its degree of freedom used up here. Oh, 9 now in box 1. Thank you, David. So we get a 9 down here, a 9 down here. Where's 9 on the diagonal now? It's here. That was surprising. So we get a 9, I guess, in one of these cells. For what that's worth. Right. We made this 20 by not putting any 4s in these. We can't use our degree of freedom with a 4. Symmetric 9's here. Coloring 2 3s. I don't hate it. So that's green, that's blue, that's green, that's blue, that's green. Yep, this sees blue and green, so it's 4. And that's blue and that's green. This is blue. Thank you, David. But surely this has to be a 2 now. Oh, not necessarily. I see. This is where the degree of freedom gets used up. Yeah, we get 2, 3 pairs here. We know which is which. Points out a Chad. So that's blue and that's green. And here, that's green and that's blue. Now blue, that's it. Blue, look where blue goes in box 9. It goes on this line. So blue has to be 3. Because we can't have a 1. So blue is 3. Green is 2. And we've got a 3 here and a 2 here. Actually, we know it's here. Suppose I'll green it. Yeah, that was really sweet. Let's see. Let's see, we should be able to place a 2. We get to place a 2 here, so that's a 9. That's a 9. Let's see. No? Well, this is definitely a 2 by Sudoku. That's a 9. But didn't we say we needed a 9 on this line? Or am I just completely off base there? Anyway, okay, that was just a Sudoku thing then. Let's see. David says row 2, column 6 is at least 4. And it can't be 1y. Threes. We can no longer it's on a between line, of course. This can't be a 3 anymore by the line, so that's a 3, that's a 3. which we can color blue. Now if we minimize this, these are minimum 4, but that is all we can make if we put a 9 here. So these are 4, that's a 9, that's a 9. Whoop. Something weird happened on my computer. Now this one is now minimum 5. And 4. So that is a 6, 7, 8. Where are we putting 1 on the diagonal? In one of the corners, but do we have any idea which one? I guess not. Oh, this also sees a 5, right. Or a 4. So these are both minimum 5. So that's not a 6. And these must come from 5 and 6 only, because we only have 1 degree of freedom now. Box 4, 7 line. Let's see. This one could still be a 4. Yep, minimum 5. So that's min 7. So this is 7 or 8. Which means that's 4, 5. That's 5, 6. Now we have a 5, 6 pair on the diagonal. And a 7, 8 pair. So this is a final pair of 1, 2, 3, 1 and 4. This puzzle's very cool. Oh yeah, we can just write 5, 6, 7 in here. Right. One of these is going to be a 6, which will eat up its degree of freedom. Which makes sense. It'll go with the one that's 8. The other one will be a 7. Which means we'll have to minimize it. So in fact, both of these have to be minimized. So actually that's 4 and that's 5. And so 4 in box 7 just goes here. So that's a 1. That's an 8 and that's a 1. One here. Is that all our ones? No. So we got a 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and a 1 here. Let's see, 9 in box 9. Oh, 9 goes here and here. That's all our 9s. Fours. Let's see. Let's see, we gotta, sorry, 4 here. So here, here, and here. Let's see, that's a 6 or a 7 for the row. Six, 7, 8 for the box. Same with column 6. That's a 6, 7, 8. Oh, just what can this be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be 5 because then we'd need this to be a 4. If this is a 6, that's, if this is a 6, that's a 5. If this is a 7, that's a 6. That's an 8. That's a 7. Can't be 7, 8. Breaks the 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, we have an 8 looking across here. Oh, yes, Emma. This 7, 8 pair sees this cell, so that's a 6 and that's a 5. Let's see. So this is a pair of 7 and 8. That's a 5 or a 6. Oh, sorry. I think Chad was trying to get me to see the diagonal thing, but I didn't understand what blue line meant. Let's see, no 8 there. 5, 6, 7 for the column. We're gonna have to start coloring like 5, 6, 7, 8s. Possibly. I don't know why I put a 5 there. I mean, it's just like we have the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 9s. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So something's disambiguating. What the hmm. Ah, that's it. If that's a 7, that needs to be a 5, and that breaks. That's it. So that's an 8 with a 6. That's a 5. That's a 7. Thank you, Mehdi. 6, 8. That's a 6. That's a 6. And let's mark. 8, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 8, 7, 8, 8, 6, 7, 5, and 7. What a beautiful puzzle. We have been blessed today with good puzzles all around. So, very nice. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Let's see. Is Chef of Death still here? Chef of Death apparently not still here. Might do one of their puzzles anyway. I'll probably leave it for, oh, they responded. Oh, they say they'll be right back. So yes, let's do this Chef of Death, just another pure Renbon. Here's the link. Okay. So we have Renbon, where digits along a line form a set of consecutive digits in any order and a bunch of given digits. Now, this line is 5 long and needs a 5 on it, and it can only go in these cells, so we get a 5 in one of these cells. If this is a 5, then whatever this is going to make this renbon extreme. Right, this renbon has 4 because it doesn't have a 1 on it. Very nice. Let's see. I don't think we have any other givens on renbon. Not sure. I mean, these are between 3 and 7. 3, 4, 6, 7 are what these are. Yeah, 5 is on one of these renbons in box 5. That's not the 5 key, that's the 5 key. I don't know that I'll mark that, but it's definitely true. And as Garion points out, both of these renbon have to be pretty middle-ish. Welcome, Kuraban. How are you doing? I know our decision to shift stream an hour earlier does not do wonders for you. It must be pretty early still. Great to hear, Kuraban. Yeah, so we're missing 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 from here. And what was the point? 3.5 can't be 8, 9 because we can't put 7 on it. So these are from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 8, 9 for the same reason. So 8, 9 in the column are now... oh, sorry, no, I didn't see row 5, column 5. Doot. Yes, these are also from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They both need a 4. So 4 will be gone in one of these cells. So these aren't 4. And whichever one of these is 4 is going to make the big renbon 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. And 4 is looking over here. Perfect. So we get a 4 and we get to do a 4 dance. What is the 4 dance? Ah, yes. So one of these is a 4. Now this renbon sees a 4. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now there's nothing that this can be and make this a 5. Is that true? No, it's not true. This could still be a 6. That's not a 4. So there's no way this can be a 3. Yeah. These can't get as high as 6 anymore. That's true. These have to be low. These are from 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Garion pointing out that both of these renbon can't have a 5 on them. Which means one of them is 2, 3, 4, which knocks 2 out of this cell. And if row 5, column 5 was 8, you couldn't put 9 in box 5. Lovely. So that is a 9. That's an 8. This is low. Uh, 8 goes in one of these, and it'll go with a 7 in its corresponding box. Mehdi with the good point that if this is 3, this renbon has a 2 on it, but no 3 on it, which definitely doesn't work. And now this has a 3 on it, but no 2 on it, which means these are 4, 5, 6, 7. So these two cells aren't on the renbon. So they're 1, 8, or 9. Now this renbon just is 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 pair here. Let's see. This renbon doesn't have a 3 on it, so it can't have a 2 on it either. Now this is a 2, 8 pair. Let's see, no 6 here. So no 7 here. Yeah, no 3 in this row, so this is a 1, 7 pair. Uh, 4 in row 5. 4 in row 5 is over here. So that's a 7 and that's a 6. That's a 1 and that's a 2 and that's an 8 and that's a 7. And this is a 6. No 6, 7, no 6, no 6, no 2. Let's see. No 5 on here. So this is a 2-4 pair. This Renbon, Garion points out, needs a 6 on it. Can only go here. So that's a 5 and that's a 6. We have no 8 here, no 5 here. So we have a 5 in one of these cells for sure. And a 6. But not there. This can't be 4 or 6, so that's not 5, multiple people are pointing out. So that's 5. This Renbon doesn't have a 6 on it, so it's 4 and 3. That's a 1, that's a 2. What a great puzzle. Uh, 5 in column 3 is not here. Not here. So it's on this Renbon. So these are from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But no 6, 7. So this just is 3, 4, 5. That's not 5. Yeah, 2, 8, 9. No 8 here, no 9 here. So that is a 2. And this has to be a 3. So that's a 4 and a 3. Yep, multiple people have pointed that out. This is a pair left in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Yeah, these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. They definitely have a 7, 8. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kurban. We already put the 8 on. So that is now a write-in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8. Four, 7 paired. Finish that out. Oh, yeah. Row corner mark of a 6. Yep. This is a pair. Just use that. 1 and 7. No 7. But this needs 7 and 8, so this is a 7-8 pair. Three in row 7 can only go here. Excellent, Nicholas. Three in box 4 is placed. We don't know the rest. 8, 9 pair left. We can which is resolved. Pair left in this box, which is 2 and 6. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can mark trios in box 3 and 6. Let's see, what have we got here? Garion says this is naked. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so it is 9. Yeah, and that's a 1 and that's a 2. That's a pair of 5, 9. Okay. Ah, 4, 5, 6 triple on the Renbon, so that's a 7. So now we get triples here. So this is clearly a 1, 2, which should theoretically finish the puzzle. 7 there. 4 and 2, 3, 2, 9, 3, 5, 6, 4, 9, 5, 9, 1, 6, 1 and 5. Very cute. That had really nice flow. All right, I've got more time. So I'm not done. But I am going to stretch my legs just a little bit. So I will be back in a couple of minutes with more puzzles. See you shortly. Oh, hey, Screaming Ice Cube, just in time for me to go to break. But I'll be right back. I am back. Thanks for waiting. I went and said hi toZetamath. He is working in his garden planting next year's garlic. Um, got this region sumline anti-night puzzle by Florian Wortmann. Um, yep. Box borders divide a blue line into segments with the same sum. Different lines can have different sums. And anti-night digits, a knight's move apart, cannot have the same digit. So we get our standard 3=1 deductions in a bunch of places. Yeah, this digit in box 2, let's color it. Chad points out, doesn't go in these, doesn't repeat on the line, doesn't go in these by knight's move. So green is horizontal up here. These, very nice. These add to at least 15 together. So this is also 6, 7, 8, 9. So the rest of this box is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we get the same thing of this going in these cells. We know exactly where this goes in this box. Let's see. Blue in box 9. Not in these cells, not on the line, not here, not here. So blue is vertical here. And now in box 6, it's not in any of these cells, not there by anti-night, not there by anti-night. And not here, because that would put it here. Which it can't be. So in fact, this is blue. Which means it's certainly not 9. And this is not 6. And this has to be quite low. This is 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. Okay. So this cell, not in these cells, not here, not here, not here, not here. So this is like that. And then in box 3, not on those, not there, not there, not there. Uh, um, Garion, why can we 100% say it's not row 1, column 8? Yes, very nice, Garion. Blue is the sum of 2 digits. Purple is the sum of those 2 digits and this digit. So if this is purple, this would be another digit. So this would be at least 6, at least 7. But why couldn't it be 8 with a 1? 5 digits in box 3 on the lines. Sum to... Okay, green plus purple. Is at least 15. But if one of these is purple, that accounts for the purple in the sum of the other 4 cells sum to green. That's it. Okay. So I finally agree. This, what am I doing? This is purple. Yeah, I was trying to go all over the puzzle, but it's just in this box. Purple in box 2. And is it still the case this can't be purple? I don't 100% know. So we're a lot less restricted here. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to mark that since these don't line up. Let's see, green, not in these cells, not here, not here. Not here. So green is in one of these 2 cells. Garion pointing out that green in box 1 is more helpful. It's not in these cells, not in these cells, and not in these cells. So one of these is green. Now green in box 4. is placed. Green in box 6. You don't know which of these it's in. But either one knocks it out of this cell, so that's green. So that's green, so now that looks back and makes this green. That looks over and makes this green. Let's see. Green in box 9. Goes in one of these cells. Yeah, I guess. Green's in one of these. Very nice. Very nice, Garion. This is much, much better. These cells see all of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, they're not 9 for sure. This one can't even be 8. And now this one can't be bigger than 2. Now this can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 6 anymore. That makes a 7, 8, 9. So this is 6. These are 1, 2, 3. 6s. Since that's not 6, that's not 7. Green isn't 6. Purple isn't 7. This is a 4-5 pair. This one isn't bigger than 3. Now green is placed here. I agree. So that's green. So what about green in box 8? goes here. So greens are done. I might as well mark that these are from 1, 2, 4, 5. This isn't purple. And it's not green. And it's not blue. So this is pink, points out Emma. So that's a 6. Let's see. Blue in box 3, says Garion. Is on one of these lines. So it's 7 with 1, 2, 3, 4 to be able to make 17. So these, so blue is 7. That's not 3 anymore. Green isn't 7. It's not on the 3, so that's a blue 7 right there. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one isn't bigger than 2. This one's... no. Yeah, that's not 3 either. Oh, we never did the 60 dance. Zach is most perturbed. We must do the 6 dance. Ah! Penguin down. Woo! This is a 5, 6 pair, by the way. That's 5 or 6. Now 6 in box 2 goes here. Whoops. Emma points out that this actually isn't 7. This is good. It's going to get us a bunch of stuff. Because if it was 7, these two would be the same digit. So that's actually 8, which means green is 9. Purple is 8. Not you. That's a 1. That's a 2. These are 1, 3, 4. Yep, that's a 1 now. Oh, and a 1 here as well. That's not 1, so that's not 5. That's 1 now. We get a 1, 2, 4 here. No 1, no 2. Okay. I have to start doing some more anti-night soon, I'm sure. This 5, 6 goes down here now. I'm sure someone said that. Okay. Yeah, 6 in one of these. Pencil mark column 8. Let's see. This is not 1, not 2. Could be 3. Not 4. Not 5, not 6, not 7. Or 8. It could be 8 and not 9. And I think the same thing applies here. Not 1, not 2. Could be 3. Not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Could be 8 and not 9. Thank you, Emma, for our 3, 8 pairs. So that's a 4 up there. That's a 2. Two in box 6 goes here. No 2 there, so no 4 there. Two in column 5 is randomly just at the bottom. So that is a blue 7. Good point to Garion is that one of these is 2 and they both see this cell. So that's a 1 and that's a 5. That's a 4 and that's a 1. That's a, whoops. That's a 3 and that's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 4. Nicholas points out we can finish column 5 with a 7 there and a 3 here. Let's see, 7 in box 1 goes there. Oop, 7s are blue, let's not forget. 8 in box 8 there. So that's a 3. That's an 8. Pair to finish out this box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which goes there. It's even better. And the last digit here is a 5. That's a 6. 6s are pink. What is this? 5 and a 7. We get the 5, so our 7, which is blue, goes there. That's a 5. Emma says we can go on a little treasure hunt for 8 in column 2. Well, it doesn't go there. It doesn't go here because we can't make this a 1. It's not a 7. It doesn't go there in the row. It could go there. It's not there, not there, not there, and not there. So our 8 is here. Oops, we have a non-purpled 8. Now we have an 8 in box 1, which dislodges a 6 pencil mark, which makes that a 3, which sees into box 5. That's an 8 now. And the rest is just anti-knight sudoku, I do believe. 3 and 5. 4 and 5. 2 and 4. 7 placed, 1 placed, 3 placed. And we can just mark the puzzle. And I am not above having Sven do the anti-knight for me. But our 7s, mustn't forget, are blue. Our 8s are purple. Our 6s are pink. And have we colored our line 9s? We have. All right, very nice. Hi, Dorlair, and good night, Nicholas. I think I'm going to stream for probably about another hour. I am going to take a little quick break and come back with another puzzle in just a few minutes. Be right back. All right, I'm back with this killer. Let's pop open our killer calculator. Yep, our yeah, killer and crop key. It's a normal crop key, no negative constraints. And normal killer. So digits don't repeat in a cage, and they sum to the indicated total. 41 in 8 is known. It's just every digit except 4. Let's see. We have a string of 3 yeah. So, yeah. Row 5, column 5, as Garian says, is given, because these have got to be from 1, 2, 4, 8. Well, the middle one is from 2 or 4, but if it's 2, then these are 1 and 3, and these are 4 and 4. So that is a 4. These are 2 and 8. These are 3 and 5. Uh, 7 and 9 in this box can only go in the corners. Oh, 4 did. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. So these are from 6, 7, 8 only. See, if this is 9, 8, this needs to be 1, 2, but that seems okay. Oh, 7 is not consecutive with 7 or 9. Thank you, thank you. See, if this is 7, 6, then this needs to be 3, 4. So either way, this is either 1, 2, or 3, 4. This box does need a 4 in these cells. 1, 6 pair. Not 2. 1, 6 left in box 5. Thank you, Emma. So these are a 2, 3 pair. This sees the 2, 3 pair. Points out Screaming Ice Cube. So it's not 2 or 3. So this isn't 1 or 4. So that narrows down 4 in this box to just these cells. We also have a 2, 3 pair in this column now. Row 4, column 7 is 1. We get 2 1s in the row. So this would be 1, 2, this would be 8, 9. Row 4, column 3 is row 3, column 7. Yes. Yep. Very good. So if this is 1, that's 2, and that's 2, and that's 1. So this is actually 4 with a 3, which makes this 6 with a 7. That's 2, that's 1. That's 8, that's 2. That's 3 and 6. That's 9 and 8. Now this cage needs a 3, and it's going in these cells, so that's 5 and that's 3. Screaming Ice Cube saw the same thing. This isn't a 3-6 cage, or a 3-6 black dot, and it doesn't have a 4 on it. So this is actually only 1, 2, and we know the order. So these are 3, 6, and 4, 8. Row 7 black dot. Let's see. So this isn't 2, 3, or 4. So it's 1 with a 2. Or 6 with a 3. But it's not 6 with a 3. Could it be 8 with a 4? No, 8's in the row. So it's just 1 with a 2. And this is now a 3-8 pair just by Sudoku, points out Mehdi. And then 8 in row 3 goes with the 4. So that's a 4-8 pair. Now our white dots are getting a little squeezed. We have 1, 2, and we have 5, 6, 7. So one of them is 1, 2. The other one has a 6. I agree. And what I just said about 6 here is going to conspire to put 6 there. Might as well write in 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I definitely agree there's a 2 exactly here in this box. No 2 here, so no 1 here. Oh yeah, no 4 in this cage. So these are 3, 7, and 9. No 9, no 3. This cage doesn't have an 8 in it. So these are 4, 7, and 9. That's the 4. No 4, 8 here. No 3, 6 here. 4, 8 makes that a 3 and an 8. This is now a 5 for the box. No 5 here. No 6 here. So no 7 here. No 3 here because of this business. Jennifer saw it the same time I did. There's just a pair left in this column. 5, 7, pair left in this column. And a triple left here. 7, 9 pairs. So that's a 3. No 3 here, no 6 here. No 7 here. Nowhere for a 2 in the 36 cage. So it must have a 9. Well, it always needed a 9. So it's a 9, but the 9 doesn't go there. So it goes there, giving us 4 and 9. No 4 here. So this is a 3, 6. That's a 2, 4. That's just 1. No 3 in this cage. That's 6. It's a 5, 7 pair. That's 7. That's 6. That's 5. That could be 4 or 6. That's a 3. 9. Oh, that's a 1. So that's a 2. That's a 6. So that's a 5 or a 7. Let's see. Does this cage need a 9? Not necessarily. But that does resolve this. Thank you, Screaming Ice Cube. 4 happened here. So we get our 8 and our 4. We get a 5, 7 pair, so that's a 9. Five, 7, 8, definitely an 8. Four in column 3, not here. Not there and not there. So it is here with a 5. That's a 7 and that's a 5. No 5 here, no 7 here. Chocolate teapot. Let's see. This is apparently just a 2-8 pair, so that's 5. 2 goes with 1 and 8 goes with 7 in this row. So that's an 8. That's a 7-9 pair. That's a 7 and a 5. Let's see. This is a write-in. Oh, these are both write-ins. That's a 7 and that's a 1. So that's now a pair. 5 and 9. Let's see. This is a pair, which is resolved. This is a write-in. It's a 5. This cage can't have a 3 in it. Triple here, but a 1-9 pair, so that's an 8. Triple here. Naked 7. That'll probably do it. Let's, yeah. Very nice. Yep, that just bounced around. Let's move right along. Is Kodak still here? Or did Kodak go to bed? Kodak might have gone to bed. Let's see. Here we go. Puzzle by Fuchsia. Double arrows and counting circles. Hi, Jim, and hi, Lee. Welcome. All right, let me give Fuchsia a ping here. Yes, so we have another combo constraint. Earlier we had double arrows in between lines. Now we have double arrows in counting circles. So double arrows work the same way they did before. Digits in a circle, or digits in circles summed the same as the digits on the line. Let's see. And we have a digit in the circle indicates how many times that digit appears in circles. So yes, so our we have 12 circles, as Jim points out. It means the sum of the digits that appear in circles is 12. Let's see, these circles have to sum to a single digit number, so they can't be too big. Yeah, this one has to be low enough to sum to a single digit number with this, but high enough to sum to a reasonably sized double digit number. Yeah, these sum to at least 10. Yeah, Garion points out we can't have 8 or 9 in circles. Since this box and this column don't have circles. And putting a low digit in a circle, like this digit probably has to be pretty low, but you really restrict the number of that digit that you can put in circles. Yeah, I suppose these are minimum 10 and maximum 14. I agree with Jim. And yeah, they can be the same digit. But these cells also look over here. So if these are the same digit, then they can't be too low. Like they couldn't be 5, because that would blow up this cell. Hey, Afraid Not, how are you doing? We are trying to puzzle through how uh, double arrows work when the circles are counting circles. I'm also kind of tired, but not bad. Been having a good stream. Though, still trying to figure out exactly how to bite into this puzzle. Yeah, if these were double 5, HAD says there's no 7s in circles, which would be huge if true. Uh, how do we know there's no 7 in circles? So these two probably are the same. There's nothing wrong with a 7 7. Garium thinks it blows up in columns 4, 5, and 6. I definitely agree it can't be 1, 6, and 2, 7. That's too much. Um, the Great Gajo points out that if it was 7, so we can't actually. Yeah, if this was 7, 7, that would also have to be a 7 to get a 7 into that box. Why couldn't this be 7? I'm sure there's a good reason. By math. Oh, right. You'd have to have this being a 7, which would mean this is a 7, and that blows up. So this can't be a 7. Okay, so this can't be 7, 7. And does this mean that we just can't have 7s in circles at all? And I think these can't be different. Does that make sense? Or at least it's very hard to make them different. Very restrictive. So we need to make sure to not to blow up our total, because these need to sum to at least 10. In fact, they have to sum to more than 10 because this has to be small. But the total of all numbers in circles, all distinct digits that appear in circles, is 12. I don't think that does work, afraid not, because what happens with this double arrow? Yeah. Um, if 7s are in circles, then we have to make this a 7. So this would be a 7, but we need a 7 here, and now we need 14s. So I don't think we can have... Hey, Fuchsia, glad you could join us for this. I don't think we can have 7s in circles, but we still have to make these big enough. Like, this could be like 6 and 5. No, that doesn't work. Six and 5 doesn't work either way. Well, okay, if that's a 6 and that's a 5, these are 1, 2, 3, 5. then you can't make this small enough to create a single digit sum. So this is minimum 4, and this is minimum 10. But 6 and 5 doesn't work the other way just by math. So you can't have a 4-digit 11 sum without a 5. What about 6 and 6? I'm sure there's some nicer way of doing this, but I'm interested in the... Yeah, double 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is a 6 and this is 11. That's even worse. But double 6 has options. Like this could be 1, 2, 4, 5. This could be 3, and that could be 9. That works. I think this is the only way this works, but okay, I like Carl's point. Uh uh yeah, I think we're pretty well convinced that 7s in circles are impossible. The Great Gajo. But that means we have to have 6s. So if we don't have 6s, then these are at most 5 and 5. And that doesn't work. So 5 and 5 doesn't work. 5 and 6 doesn't work. The only other options are 6 and 6 and 6 and 4. Let's see. So these two cells. Oh, 6 and 4 breaks easily. Right. So you'd have to have 4 here, 6 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is broken. So 6 and 4 super breaks. So I think 6 and 6 is the only way this works. With again 1, 2, 4, 5 here, with a 3 and a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 6 are only options. Digit dance indeed. Do 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 Woo! Yeah, so yes, all circles are 1, 2, 3, 6. And we have to have quite a lot of sixes. Like, if this isn't a 6, Mehdi says this has to be a 6. Well, it's not a 3 for sure. And it's not a 1. Whoops. Let's see. You can only put 2 6s. You can only put 2 6s in box 4, 5, 6. 6 here. 6. Only 2 6s in box. Right. So, yeah. So we need a 6 here. This is 4, 8 or 5, 7. Either way, this is a 4 or a 5. No 6 here. These are 7, 8, 9. No 6 here. That's a 6. That's a 7, 8, 9. No 6 at all in this box. So these both need to be 6 to get our quota of 6s. This is 3, 4, or 5. Where is... Oh, this has to be 6 with a 1, 2, and a 3, I think. So where else are we putting 6? So let's see. No 1, 2 there. So no 4, 5 in this row. So we only get one more 3 in a circle. 9's here. Thank you. Let's see. 3 digits add to 12. Some different ways of doing that. This can't be very large. Let's see, that's a 7/8. It's true. What happens if you just minimize this? Like, these are minimum 1, 3, 4. Which is 8 already. So this is maximum 1, 3s. These are 1, 2, 3 only. I feel like there's 1 degree of freedom. Minimum sum here is 8. Yeah, no 2 here. Oh, or 1. So that's a 3. And that already uses up our degree of freedom. So now that's 1, that's 4, that's a 1, 3 pair, that's 2, that's 1, that's 2, that's 8. That's 1, that's 2. That's 7 or 9. But it's 7, so that's 1. That's 2. That's 8. No 8, no 7. 5. 4 or 7. 5 or 8. Yeah, we've used our 2s, so that's a 3. So that's a 4 or a 5, so that's an 8. Which means that's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 5, that's a 4. Oh, we already knew that was a 5. 3 and 7 here. Yeah, 1, 4, 7, that's not the 4. Let's see, this is not 1, 8, 2, this must be 4, 5. 8 here. Naked 7 and a 4 and a 3 and a 7. That's a 9. 1 here. Four here in box 7. Let's see. This isn't 3, 5. Could be, it's not 2, 6 either. So this is 1, 7. We know the order. So that's 3 and that's 1. And I think the rest resolves by sudoku. 4, 5, 9, 5, 9, 6, 5, 5, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 4, 8, 5, 2, 3, 7, 9, 8, 2, 5, 8, 1, 7, 9, 8, 6, 7, 9, 1, 3, 2, 8, and 7. Yeah, once you get the break in, it really flows. Thank you, Fuchsia, and thanks for the really interesting puzzle. I enjoyed that. I think there was probably a more elegant way of articulating the break-in than I did. But I enjoyed the puzzle nonetheless. All right. That is 4 hours down on stream. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you all for joining us. Oh yeah, if you want to say exactly how that was intended, or if you want to put it over in the Discord, either way, can do that. Yeah, I'm going to call stream there. We have our daily Let's Plays. This Sunday, we're going to do a little bit of a different kind of stream. We're going to have a guest, and we're going to do a beginner's setting tutorial with a special guest. So look forward to that. We have more invitation to puzzles coming out 3 times a week, and Let's Plays coming out 6 times a week. So we've got plenty going on in the channel. Jim, the streams are starting earlier. We wanted to be running on a better time for people in Europe and the Middle East and things like that. So we're starting streams an hour earlier than we were doing. So we're gonna try that out, see how it goes. So yep. Thank you all for coming. If you could like the stream if you haven't done so. And thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and thank you hugely to those of you who are able to support the stream financially. It really keeps us going. So thank you so much. Thanks for keeping the lights on around here. And good to see all of you as always, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.